Hey folks, how's everybody doing? Well, it's January here in Yuma and it's pretty darn nice. I know a lot of you are stuck up in some pretty cold and wet weather, but we're in the 60s. We dip up and touch 70 every now and then, but we're getting the RV ready to go do some boondocking. In January, we generally always head up to Quartzsite, Arizona and meet up with some friends. The last couple of years, we've been meeting up with 50 or 75 different RVs and putting on a rally. But for 2023, it looked like our RV just wasn't going to be in condition to do a rally. A lot of you will figure out the ending of this story before I get there. But I bet you cannot guess the ending of this video, where we've got a little snippet of what Kim thinks about Ron and his new choice of wheeled vehicles. You'll get a kick out of it. Stay tuned to the very end of this video. After the credits roll, you'll see a whole new side of Ron and Kim. And we were supposed to find a camping site. We went up this road, we had to make this little turn back, and it was a great camping site. Usually it's really full, but the day that we drove by it last, it was totally empty. So we decided the next day, Pearl would get in the car, drive up here and get us a campsite, and I'd follow in the motorhome if she found one. I'd follow behind her and then we would get it. We had a couple of days where nobody else was there. So it worked out great once we got in the campsite. But let me show you the problems that we had getting in the campsite. That's it, pretty much in a nutshell. Easy peasy. You heard that little rubbing noise. In real life, I couldn't hear that. But what apparently happened was at the edge of the road there, right at the apex, was soft dirt. And I think when I backed up, my wheel caved down into the dirt. And I pulled forward, backed up again, and that ended up pushing my tail. The rear of the coach was down lower, and it tilted a little bit. So it pushed the exhaust pipe back, and I guess I backed up on the dirt and smushed my tailpipe. And then when I pulled out, I could see the trees in the mirror was moving, the limbs. So I knew I was going to have some road rash on the side of the coach. I didn't think it'd be too bad, but I knew that it wasn't going to be good. I didn't like it. So along the side of the coach, when I got up closer to where we was going to actually camp, I got out and looked, and it was bad. It was a lot of, well, let me just show you. Here's some pretty deep scratches through here. You can feel it with your nail on the front slide. This slide has got scratches going all the way back. That hubcap seems to be okay. This is pushed in. Got a little, it grabs something down here. Pushed in, and then the muffler used to come to about here, I believe. As I was backing up, I went up on a mound of dirt at the piers and pushed it forward and smushed it. So I don't know if that can be repaired or replaced, but it should kind of go straight. See, it got pushed back there. So most of the scratches are buffing out pretty good, and it's looking all right. Especially pay special attention to this last bay door here. That looks really shiny, and then the little fender that goes over the tires. Oh, I might not have showed you that damage. Let me take a look at this. What can I say? That's bad. That's really bad. So what we did is we just left the bay door closed. Well, we left it closed because we couldn't get that door open. Our propane tank is behind it. I know that we had some propane, but I didn't know how much. We just moved one of our big tables, you know, those 3 by 8 foot long tables, set it in front of that door, put a tablecloth over it so we didn't have to look at it.
I'm not in any hurry.
Yes, I know that. I can see that.
It's not about speed.
What is that? Chicken,
really
maybe?
Good.
Don't hesitate to put some on there.
Spicy. No, this is good.
Looks good, sweetie.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Nice and spicy. Very good.
Bet you can't eat just one, Ron.
No, I don't. I think you're right.
So our boondocking, we had a great time. We went back to Tahoe Valley campground there in Lake Tahoe and put the table right back in front of it so it didn't bother all of our neighbors. I was afraid they might not even let us in. It's so messed up. Finished up our time up in Nevada and then came on home. And I don't know if it helped or not, but every time we stopped, I'd put a chair or table or something in front of that door just to keep me from getting irritated, but more importantly, to keep Pearl in a good mood, because it was so frustrating to look at that stupid door all caved in. I had found a body shop place, Sutton's RV and Body Shop in Yuma, and I didn't want to mess with it till we got back home because I wanted to finish out our season. So we got back home, I went down and talked to him, and he had a couple things in front of me, but he said he'd get to it, and he thought he could get this done before the holidays, Christmas, but he wasn't sure. And they were closing the shop down. They were closing it up. So I was afraid I was going to get it in there and get it closed up and it'd just be tore apart. So I pulled that door off. I finally got it open. I had to pry it open. I took it down to him. He built me a new door. Then a couple of weeks later, we took the RV down. He polished out all of the scratches. I didn't. I tried to kind of wax it and blend it all together, but he did an excellent job of polishing out. You think we'll have it built and painted though within a couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hopefully I can have it actually built by the end of this week. And beginning of the week I'll just I'll do the best I can to have this positioned where it's supposed to be.
Okay. Inside you're talking about it's going to...
Yeah.
That? Okay. Was it hard to make? Yeah?
It's about 4 hours.
Looks pretty
Then
good.
I just,
So you can see we got us a new shiny exhaust pipe. It's nice and straight, coming out the way it's supposed to. And that ought to help our fuel mileage just a little bit. We didn't fix that last little nick on the bay door, but the wheel well going around the wheel and that fourth door come out beautiful. We're really happy with it. But here's the question we got for you. We had an accident about 4 years ago. Cost about 20 grand, and our insurance went up about $1,000 on the RV. We didn't pay that because it didn't renew right away, and we changed our insurance, and it didn't affect us. But I'm thinking if I'd filed an insurance claim, our insurance would have went up about $1,000 a year, plus some for the car, another few hundred probably. And that would probably be a higher rate for 3 or 4 years. I'm not sure how that lasts. So that would have cost us $4,000 or $5,000 just for the RV increased premiums, I think. The total bill was $3,500 for the body work. It cost me $500 for that exhaust pipe. I did that myself. So all in, $4,000. We just paid it out of pocket and didn't file any insurance claim. I think it looks like kind of a push on the increased premiums are paid out over 4 years. Probably would have cost us 4 grand, or pay 4 grand up front and then not file a claim. I don't know if we did it, if that was a good idea or not. We probably could have got everything fixed and maybe even a paint job instead of busting it out. So it might have been better to file a claim, but that's just something to think about. On something under $5,000, maybe it's best to pay it yourself. I don't know. But we got it all done. We started packing up. As you know, most of you know, we canceled our big rally this year because we didn't think we'd have the RV done in time. So we did a little rally with 3 of our good RV buddies that's been at our previous rallies, and they've helped us at the rallies. So we just all had a little RV rally up the courtside. We got to fly our drones. We had great meals every day, played Mexican train just about every day, and we rode our e-bikes. So it was a great time. And now you're pretty well caught up. Our next video will probably show a little bit about Quartzsite, the Big Ten, and what all we did there at the rally. We have a couple of e-bike reviews to do. E-bikes seem to be a bigger and bigger deal every year for RVers. So we're going to do some more e-bike reviews, and we're going to do a big portable power station. They're sending us 800 watts of portable solar panels and I think 2,400 watt hour portable power station. So that's something I think will be of great interest to you. Everybody we met at our rally, and we had a number of people come and join us, although I didn't talk to all of them, but just about everybody's getting a portable power station to supplement their power portfolio, especially if you do a little boondock. So look forward to those videos on the e-bikes and the portable power stations and portable solar panels. And that's just about got you caught up. So until we see you guys again next time, keep the wheels rolling, stay safe. We'll see you at the next exit. And if you're a boondocker, look out for them damn trees. So long, folks.
Yeah, it is.
Can I sit on it, Bob?
Yeah, oh yeah,
yeah. I'll give Kim her one shot.
Then I can get out of the way for you guys.
Yeah.
Get your Harley look.
Oh, yeah.
Has it got a reverse?
I'm sure you've got some Harley buddies back home that you love sending that. Ron's hitting old man.
I was doing this, Bob.
Oh wait,
she couldn't take it.
I don't know if I can keep a straight face this time. Okay, one more time here. With your Harley stash and you're on your little pale